Detective Jones, who ringing my doorbell at this time?
Come by the police office. Detective Jones, we need to talk. Officer Dave.
Detective Jones, I must go to the police station.
Officer Dave, come into my officer. We have important business to discuss. Officer Dave, there has been a reported crime at a local grocery store, about a couple hours away from here. I sent Officer Bob there already so you can meet him there.
Detective Jones, okay, I will start driving over there right away, officer.
A couple of hours later.
Detective Jones, finally I'm here. It's almost nighttime. I need to check up on Officer Ba. Detective Jones, Officer Bob, where is he? The scream is coming from the basement. Detective Jones, Bob, are you okay? Where are you? Detective Jones, there's a whole cave system underneath the store. Maybe I should follow the red stone torches. Detective Jones, this cave goes deep underground. There's lava and diamonds. Detective Jones, what is that over there? Is that a skeleton skull? Detective Jones, who is that over there? Detective Jones, is that Bob? Detective Jones, is that Laurence? It can't be, he died a long time ago.
Evil Laurence, come here. Evil Laurence, you can't hide from me, detective.
Detective Jones, I need to get out of here now.
Evil Laurence, come back here.
Detective Jones, my car, it's on fire. I must find somewhere to hide. Detective Jones, this house seems like a good place to hide. Maybe down behind this bookshelf. Detective Jones, this is Laurence's house and he planning on killing John next. I need to find him.
Evil Laurence, I know you're up here, detective. Don't hide from me.
Detective Jones, I ran back home that day with a new mission. Detective Jones, how was Laurence back? He was dead for the past 5 years. Detective Jones, I have only one mission. Find John. Detective Jones, what a nightmare. I must talk to Officer Dave. Detective Jones, I must discuss with Officer Dave.
Officer Dave, please come into my office. Detective, so how was the investigation?
Detective Jones, it was bad. Officer Bob is missing. Laurence is back and almost killed me. And he is going after a guy named John.
Officer Dave, what? Laurence is alive, but I saw him die in the crash years ago. And he also killed people, you said? Poor Bob, I should have never invited down there.
Detective Jones, what crash was Laurence in?
Officer Dave, Laurence was in a car crash with John a couple of years ago. John was driving that day when he swerved off the road, now supposedly killing Laurence.
Detective Jones, if John was driving then, how did he survive the crash?
Officer Dave, John was in critical condition, but had a miracle and survived, while we saw Laurence died from heart failure. I guess he wants revenge on John for killing him.
Detective Jones, do you where John is located?
Officer Dave, John is located in JL City, that's only a couple hundred blocks away from here.
Detective Jones, can I borrow your car? Laurence kinda set mine's on fire.
Officer Dave, sure, just make to be safe and protect John at all cost.
Detective Jones, I will do what I must. Detective Jones, time to head to JL City. In the meantime, let's play some music.
A couple hundred blocks later.
Detective Jones finally made it to JL City. Now all I have to do is find John. I'll stop by the police station to see any news about Laurence. Detective Jones, a missing boy and a guy hospitalized. Maybe Laurence has something to do with this. Detective Jones, who's calling me?
Picks up the phone.
Unknown caller, breathing heavily.
Unknown caller, Ed. You and John will be dead soon.
John, help, their blood and skulls in the sewers. And Laurence is after me. I don't know why though.
Detective Jones, hello John, I was sent to protect you from Laurence.
John, well then let's go investigate the sewers. I saw Laurence there a couple of days ago.
2 days later.
Detective Jones, who is it?
John, it's me John, I need help with something. Detective Jones, what is it you need help with? John, it's my house, I need help reinforcing it with traps and other defenses.
Detective Jones, okay, stop by the police station so we can go together.
John, okay, goodbye.
Detective Jones, while I wait I should clean up the place. Detective Jones, time to clean the windows. Detective Jones, hey, stop throwing eggs at the window. Detective Jones, why are you throwing eggs at my window?
John, I needed to get your attention.
Detective Jones, you couldn't have just walked through the door?
John, we need to defend my base ASAP.
Detective Jones, right, I'm on my way.
Radio station, welcome back to JL City Radio Station. I'm your host Fred. And on to our first report. There have been multiple sightings of this mysterious killer that has been roaming the streets. Citizens report hearing scratching sounds at night almost as if it is a cat, but they report seeing a tall hooded man.
Thank you, Fred, for that, and on to the weather today.
Detective Jones, seems as if Laurence is planning an attack on not just John, but the entire community of JL City. Now, I just got to wait until night so John can get here with the supplies.
A couple of hours later.
Detective Jones, okay, I need to dust the cobwebs so we can slow down Laurence when he arrives.
John, I'll be outside getting the defenses up.
Many cobwebs later.
John, after many hours, it's finally done. Laurence won't be able to get through here.
Detective Jones, whoever steps in there, I feel sorry for them.
John, we have double reinforced doors.
Detective Jones, the interior of the house is the same, but could use some upgrades in the future. Laurence is definitely not getting to John now.
Evil Laurence. They really think some cobwebs and a gate is going to stop me. They really don't know who they are messing with.
A couple of days later, after the plan.
John, tomorrow is June 28th, the big day where Laurence is supposed to get us. I'm done hiding. It's time to confront Laurence back at his house.
Detective Jones, I don't know if that's a good idea, John. We have a safe house with traps and everything.
John, would you rather us waiting here and letting more people dying to Laurence? Or confronting him and putting an end to this madness?
Detective Jones, I suppose so. But before we go, we need to get suited up just in case something happens.
John, I have a room in my house with everything I need, but I don't have enough for you.
Detective Jones, I have a room in the police station. I just need to get my key from there too.
John, okay, I'll show you where my secret room is at. John, here it is behind my painting.
Detective Jones, nice John, but I should get going now. I'll be back soon. Detective Jones, here we go.
Now playing Rocket Bus Beat.
Detective Jones, I'll do this for you, Bobgert. Detective Jones, there's my key. Now to get my armor. Time to get my tools and defeat Laurence once and for all. Laurence isn't going to win this battle. This armor is made from varieties of steel. Impossible to penetrate. I'm ready. I need to head back to John.
JL Radio Station, I'm your host Fred, and we have some news today. Starting with the big news, tomorrow is June 28th, the day where Laurence attacks. Police recommend to stay indoors at all times, and whatever you do,
You will not win.
And that's all for today. Keep calm, stay safe. This is Fred signing off. Have a good day.
Laurence was on the radio. This could be bad. Detective Jones, are you ready, John?
John, let's go. We need to stop Laurence in his tracks.
Now playing Don't Look Back by Lil Cow.
Detective Jones, here we go. All right, we're here. We just need to get my book upstairs.
John, nice house, man. What's in here?
Detective Jones, just a detective room, let's go upstairs. Here it is, the book. It's Officer Dave, he wants us to go to the police station.
John, okay, I wonder what he wants.
Detective Jones, where is Officer Dave?
If you want to see Officer Dave again, come by my house for a surprise, John and Detective.
We need to leave now. When I get Laurence, I'm going to make him regret taking Officer Dave.
John, was Dave your friend?
Detective Jones, he was a childhood friend. If Laurence does anything to him, he will pay.
A couple of hours later.
Detective Jones, this is where he lives.
John, here goes nothing. This place is so old and it reeks.
Detective Jones, officer, are you here? It's empty, and there isn't a sign of Laurence here. Let's check out downstairs again. The candles are still lit.
John, what was that sound?
Evil Laurence, come here, John and Detective.
Detective Jones, where am I?
Evil Laurence, well, look who woke up.
Detective Jones, what did you do with John and Officer Dave?
Evil Laurence, John is still sleeping, but Officer Dave will suffer. You will soon suffer that fate. And don't think you have your weapons, I took everything from you. Soon you will join Officer Dave. Great, I need to deal with him, I'll be back.
John, where am I?
Detective Jones, John, is that you?
John, yeah, it is me.
Detective Jones, we need to escape before he comes back.
John, you're in luck. Laurence forgot to take my axe that I had. Okay, here goes nothing. Okay, here I go.
Detective Jones, there's our armor, let's get it before Laurence gets back. Okay, I'm suited up now, this is where Laurence goes down.
John, I'm ready, let's go through that vent. I'm scared of tight spaces, man.
You will be fine, man.
What is this room?
It seems to be a transformation room, it's turning people into monsters, even animals. Whatever Laurence is doing, it is sickening.
It's almost as if he is creating an army for something.
We need to keep going, John.
Right, we need to confront Laurence.
Detective Jones, John, you're gonna want to see this.
John, here we go.
Detective Jones, whoa, what just happened?
Evil Laurence, you're in my world now. Oh, have I waited for this moment, the death of John and Detective.
John, Laurence, what happened? We were friends. We were practically brothers, man, how could you want me dead?
Evil Laurence, you don't remember, huh? The day of the crash, where you left me on the side of the road for dead. Everyone thought I was dead, my friends, my family, everyone. I miraculously survived from a potion in which gave me hatred for the one who killed me. Here's Laurence.
John, come on, let's get him.
Detective Jones, let's go. What is Laurence planning on doing to those villagers?
John, they turned into witches, let's kill them. John, He's all mine. Detective, get that leather guy.
Detective Jones will do, John. Die, you zombies. I need to heal up, John. Can you hold on?
John, of course I can. John, my face, it burns.
Evil Laurence, who's next? Detective Jones, I am. No one messes with my friends.
Evil Laurence. No, this can't be.